So from now on, we are going to discuss about the in-depth concepts about on-page SEO. Okay, how are you going to optimize your text content? How are you going to optimize your image content? And how are you going to optimize your video content? Okay, and apart from this, we will also be discussing about some engagement factors. Engagement factors. What are those engagement factors? Might be some technical terms. Okay, technical terms like bounce rate, click through rate, bounce rate, click through rate, and you will try to learn what is a click first. Okay, you will try to learn what is a click, what is a impression. Okay, then you will be learning what is click through ratio, and we will be learning about bounce rate. Okay, we will try to understand what is engagement of users. Okay, and user generated content, we will try to understand about that. Okay, we will try to understand about duplicate content. How do you handle duplicate content? And other terms, plagiarism, or you'll be learning how to use a tool. Okay, I'll be adding more values in the upcoming sessions to come. Okay, right. We will also
Sure,
be
sir.
discussing about the uh, concentration of a keyword inside a particular article. We call it as a keyword density. What is keyword density? Okay, so we will also try to understand what is a keyword, and several steps are available. Okay, now, so when I see something about text means an article, text or article. How does the on-page SEO work? We manufacture quality content. That is what I've said earlier, right? So we have discussed about keyword research, we have discussed about how to write an article in the earlier stages, and now you know how to write an article, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, great. Now, after writing the article, we are going to optimize the content. That is what we are going to do here. Okay. So, an article will have a title. Okay. An article will
Okay.
have a title. An article will have a link or URL. We call it as permalink at times. Okay. It will have a title. It will have a URL or permalink. We also call it as a landing page. Okay, we also call it as a landing page. So title, URL, permalink, or a landing page, this is what will be there. And the article will have a meta description. We are going to discuss about what is meta description now. Okay, so title will be there, and URL will be, or a landing page will be there, and meta description will be there for a particular article. Okay, and we will be discussing about, okay, SEO, or like practices. Okay, so title, URL, meta description is there. Okay, first paragraph of the content, or we can call it as a checklist also. Okay, so I will name it as checklist. Okay, SEO audit checklist, on page SEO audit checklist. I can even take it as a separate topic. Okay. So before we go into on-page SEO audit checklist, okay, I want to throw some light about what are you supposed to do when you are writing an article. Okay, you know very well. Whenever you write an article, you will come out with a focus keyword in which you are trying to rank. Okay, as I've already said, keywords are of different types: one-word keyword, two-word keyword, three-word keyword, four-word keyword. Correct, right?
Correct.
So focus keyword. So you will be selecting a focus keyword for your article. Okay, let me take, in this scenario I'm going to take, okay, Google my business verification code. Okay, so this is the focus keyword which I'm trying to rank for. Now what I'm supposed to do with respect to on-page SEO, whenever I write an article, I need to make sure that this focus keyword is included in my title. Okay. Okay. So if you take care of the title must contain the focus keyword exactly or partially or related to the focus keyword. So whichever the keyword you are planning to write, whichever the keyword you are planning to add, that keyword must be added inside the title of your article. Make sense? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And that focus keyword, for example, or a sample title if you want to give, okay, how to get Google My Business verification code via post within 5 days. Of course, it is not easy to get within 5 days, but still. So this is the article title which I can generate to tell to people on how to get Google My Business verification code via post within 5 days. So lots of people will be looking for this information on how to get it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is my focus keyword? Google My Business verification code is the focus keyword. So does my title contain this keyword, Google My Business verification code?
Okay.
Now, whenever I create a title for my article, I will make sure that my focus keyword is included in the title. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if this is my focus keyword, I need to make sure that the focus keyword is included in my URL also. Okay, first we need to understand what is a URL or a permalink or a landing page. Okay, this is the permanent link, permanent link for a article or a website. Okay, so once it is created, people will generally don't change it because the same content will be distributed across the internet, and if the URL structure is changed, now people will end up reaching out a URL which is not working. Okay, so it is a URL or permalink. Let me say you take my website for example, https colon www.modakumar.com forward slash, and I'm going to talk about this article, Google My Business Verification Code. Now what will I do? I will be writing my articles as like this: Google hyphen my hyphen business hyphen verification hyphen code dot html. Okay. Now what happened? Look at my URL structure. Okay. In this URL structure, if you look into this one, so this is my complete permalink or URL. What you are seeing right now here is called a complete permalink or URL, and Google expects to have the focus keyword available. Okay, focus keyword available in the URL also. You are getting a point? Google is
Yes, sir.
expecting to have the focus keyword being added into your content URL also. Number two. Now, the third one is what we are going to discuss about is the meta description. Okay, meta description. What is actually it is? Okay, it is a dedicated place. Meta description is a dedicated place where the summary of the article is described within 150 characters in your content management system. This meta description may be considered to be displayed in the search engine's results page when people search a relevant query. You agree my point? So there is a dedicated place in your content management system where you will go ahead and describe the summary of the article which you are writing in depth and detail. Now, when people search the query related to your subject by going online, Google may take the information from your meta description section. You are getting a point?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And use it to show it to the SERP, the search engine results page of a website. So this is basically called a meta description. Okay. So I'll be stopping it here right now, and I'm going to show you live about all these three. How do you set the title? How is the URL structure, and how is the meta description is being done? And I'm also going to tell you how do you audit a website for a title, URL, and meta description. Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
we're going to see that. Okay, we are going to understand about this, and finally I'm also going to talk about, okay, how to perform metadata audit for a website. Okay, most probably I'll be covering that one on tomorrow's topic. Okay, right, tomorrow I'll be covering it.
Okay.
Today I'm going to show you something live. Okay, live about the title, the link, and also the meta description. Okay, let me go to
Okay.
Google and I try to search for any keyword. Let me say Amadou Kumar digital marketing training. So this is my focus keyword, correct? Right,
Okay.
this is my focus keyword. So Amadou Kumar digital marketing training. So this is my focus keyword. Now this focus keyword, when I see my local business listing is shown here, my website amadoukumar.com is shown here, I have a social media marketing website, correct? Right, and I have other articles from Google, YouTube also being shown here. So there are several articles. So easuzu.com is having my video, medium.com is having my video, correct? So when people search, they come to my website, okay, they end up coming to my website, okay, like this, my home page, okay. So in this, I have several articles. And if you look into one of the article is this one, online digital marketing course. Now, if you like, take this article, look at this one at the top. So this is the URL which I referred to, the permalink. You're getting a point? What I've shown you here, this link
Yes, sir.
structure. So like this, if you open any article, the browser will show you. So this is the URL, I mean the permalink or URL structure. Okay. Now if you see the focus keyword, what I'm trying to target is the online digital marketing course. Correct. This online digital marketing course is
Correct.
there in my URL also. Okay, it is there in my title also. Can you see here,
Yes.
online digital marketing course? Okay, so my URL has the keyword, my title has the keyword. Okay, where is the description here? Can you find out where is the description of this article or summary of this article?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where it is?
Online on online digital marketing course and mentorship program is the need of an hour for both business and individuals, right?
Okay, but that is the first paragraph of the content. That is not the introduction, meta description.
Yes.
Okay, remember one thing. Whenever we write a content on a website, we are going to write the content for two people. One is a person who is going to resit and read your content. Okay,
Okay.
and another person is the search engine spider, which will only understand the machine language. Can you see? Now, in order to deliver the relevant content to the search engine user, the search engines also must understand your website content, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
But search engine is a machine.
Yes, sir.
But machines will understand only machine language. But humans will understand only human language. Can you see here? Now we need to convince or help two people to understand your content. One is the visitor and another one is the search engine user. Okay. Sorry, not search engine user,
Okay.
search engine spider. So the user will see the content like this. But the
Okay.
search engine spider will look at the content like this, machine language, correct? You're getting the point?
Yes.
Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for search engine
Yes, sir.
spider, we have to say it in the machine language. But for the user, we have to tell them in the
Okay.
visual communication language. We have to tell through the image, we have to tell through the text, we have to tell through the video. So these are the three options we have. But for search engine spider, we have to tell through machine language. Now, how do you say the description of this website? Now, you have to put Control F, which is short form for find button. Okay, and you start searching for description. Okay, now if you look into this one, there is something like this meta content. Can you see here? What it is written there?
Yes,
Explore the
sir.
information about online digital marketing course, online digital marketing training, and the
It is
mentorship
written meta
program.
content.
Okay, it is meta content. So it is mentioned as meta content, and at the end it is mentioned as description. Did you notice this? So this is the value available inside meta content or meta
Yes.
description. Okay. Now
Yes. Yes.
Google will understand only this content as a description. Make sense? Google will understand only this content as a description. Now, this
Yes.
description will not be available in the display screen of your website. That's what I'm trying to say. This description will not be available in the display screen of your website. Look at this one. Let me copy this content. Explore the information by Amada Kumar. And I try to find out inside this website. Let me see where it is. It is not there, correct? It is not there inside the content. It is there only inside the source code. Why it is there only inside the source code? Because this summary is given for the search engine spider to understand the summary, not for the user.
Yes.
Now, what happens with this URL or the article? What is the title of the article? What is the URL of the article? What is the description of the article that is understood by search engine? How do we identify that? What you are seeing right now is the content for the user who is reading the content can see the URL, can see the title, can read through the content, correct? Basically. Now, what are all the details about the title, link,
Correct.
and the description that search engine spider understood? How do we identify that? That is where we use the operator called site colon operator. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Operator that is
Yes.
used for checking out the index status of a website. Okay. When I put a site colon operator
Yes.
followed by a URL of my content and I hit enter, Google is going to tell me, yes, this URL is there inside Google. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
It is there. Now you can see what is the title? Online digital marketing course Amadou Kumar. This is the title of my content. Okay. And explore the
Okay.
information about online digital marketing course, online digital marketing training, and mentorship program by Amadou Kumar. Now this is the description.
Yes.
Now the same description is what is given inside the country data. Can you see here two times? So the search engine spider will take the title from the article
Yes, sir.
and also the URL and the description from the description section that is dedicated content. You are getting a point? So it should be given.
Yes,
But
sir.
how do we give this? I'm going to tell you now how we are going to give this. So you need to log into your content management system. Okay. For us, it is blogger.com. You can have a WordPress website. You can have a Magento website. You can have a Spotify. What is that? Shopify website. Okay, you can have any number of websites. Now if you look into this, and the article which I'm using right now is an online digital marketing course. Okay, so online digital marketing course, this is the article which I have, online digital marketing course. Okay,
Yes.
I can click and edit this article, and in this article, now look at how does the admin page looks like. This is the title, can you see here? I'm
Yes.
unable to highlight this. So whatever the value that we give it here on this box is called the title. Okay, online digital marketing course, online
Okay.
digital marketing training and mentorship program. And if you can go ahead and see here, so online digital marketing course, online digital marketing mentorship program. So this is the title. Okay, where do you give that? When you create an article,
Okay.
the first paragraph that the first line that you enter in the title tag is what is used to show as a title of your article. You can see this.
Yes.
Okay, now come to the right side corner. There is something called a permalink here. See,
Yes.
okay. Whenever you see this link, automatically the keyword that you have used here is taken, or the permalink is generated by taking the content from your title automatically. Okay, it uses the content inside the title to generate the permalink by itself. Okay, if not,
Okay.
you have an option to edit it while you create the content. So you can modify the permalink in your content management system while creating this article. Okay, you can modify this. Now this is permalink. Now look at this one. There is something called search description.
Yes.
Here is where you have to give the description dedicated. Hope you got the point, right?
Yes,
Whatever the
sir.
things that you are giving inside this section is called a content. Whatever you are giving inside this section is called content, and the summary of this content is given under the search description, so that when people search in internet, this description is shown, and when people love this in description, they may end up clicking and coming to your website. Got my point? So explore the information about online digital marketing course, online digital marketing training and mentorship program by Anand Kumar. So this is the description that I have given. So Google has taken the content that I given in the title, the link that I have given while writing this article, and the description that I have given as a separate search description.
So,
Google has generated this content like this. You are getting a point?
okay.
Okay, so you understand where it is coming from. When you create an article, these are all the values that are used to show it in front of Google. We have not even getting into the content. Okay, so these three data is called as a metadata. This is called a meta title, this is called a link, and this is called a meta description. Okay, meta title, link, and description. Now how this is being used, this title, link, and the description will act
Yes.
like a trailer for a movie. You see, a movie is released, the movie will have a trailer. The trailer will have a summary of all the actions inside the movie. Yes or no? Right, the trailer will have a summary of all the actions inside the movie. Now when people watch the trailer, they will be like, wow, very good trailer, so they will go out and start watching a movie. The same way, when Google is displaying my article or content to other people,
Okay.
when Google is displaying my article or content to other people, when people love the title and the description, they may end up clicking on my website link and come to my website. This is the purpose of the title, description, and the URL. You are getting a point? Okay, this is the purpose of creating the title, URL, and description. Okay, and what are all the conditions available? Okay, how do we used to do that? What are the things that we need to do when we create your title, link, and description is what we have seen till now. Okay, and how Google will consider this data to be displayed. Okay, we will also be discussing about that one. Okay, I think instead of saying the checklist about audio SEO, okay, I will directly go with the on page SEO. Okay, now I have taught you about what is the title, what is the link, and what is the description, and how do you audit this, as is the title, link, or description or content of the website is given the right way or not. We need to figure out that, and we will learn how to audit this in the upcoming sessions to come.